Boy, do I got a whole bunch of shit to rant about on this Raw review, man. We're gonna jump right into it. Y'all know who it is, Roger D. Richard. Let's jump right into this one. Okay, starts off with John Cena. He comes out, cutting the promo, talking about how he is going to WrestleMania to take on The Rock and how he's going to beat him at WrestleMania, yada, 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 yada. You know, the typical John Cena promo. And that's when CM Punk comes out. CM Punk comes out, he's saying, no, you're not taking on The Rock, you're taking on me. And that's when John Cena says, I'm not going to give you, you know, my opportunity, the opportunity I worked for in the Royal Rumble. You got to earn it. So this sets up a match for next week. No, not this week, next week. So we got to wait until next week. CM Punk versus John Cena. The stipulation is, if CM Punk wins, he takes John Cena's spot at WrestleMania, and he'll be the number one contender for the WWE title at WrestleMania. But if John Cena wins, CM Punk goes away or quits or whatever. I don't know. He said, if I win, you go away for good. So I don't know what that means. But anyway, enough with that. Sorry about that, y'all. And this leads to Mark Henry versus Mark Henry versus Sin Cara Botch. I'm sorry about that. Squash match completely. Of course, you got to have that one Sin Cara Botch in the match. He botched some kind of Hurricane Rana to Mark Henry or something like that. But Mark Henry kind of made it look good. He caught him and slammed him. And then after that, did the world's strongest slammed the hell out of him. And that's what Sin Cara deserves for botching that damn move. But anyway, after that, Mark Henry's in the ring trying to do the world's strongest slam to him after the match again. That's when Great Khali's music hits. He's walking down the ring in slow motion or whatever. Can barely walk to the ring. Who would be scared of a man that could barely even walk to the goddamn ring? And Great Khali at that. I know I wouldn't be scared of Khali. But anyway, he's walking down to the ring and Mark Henry, it looks like Mark Henry's going to be ready to fight him. But as soon as Khali gets in the ring, Mark Henry runs out. So I'm guessing they're planning a Great Khali and Henry feud. God, I hope not. Or at least make Mark Henry squash Great Khali on SmackDown and get that out the way. Definitely don't want to see that at Mania. Okay, we get a Jericho and Ryback and Sheamus segment backstage. And Ryback and Sheamus, you know, looked like they was going to get into it. And I'm like, oh shit, my prediction's about to come true. Or whatever. Ryback and Sheamus beef or whatever. But no, you know, they laugh it off because Jericho comes in and says, hey man, we need to work together because we got a match against the Shield in the main event. You know, we seen the NWO take over, we seen the Nexus take over, so we're just gonna, you know, take out the Shield before it gets out of control like the NWO did. That sets up the match. It's gonna be Jericho, Ryback, and Sheamus versus the Shield later on. So we get to match number 2, which was the match of the night since Antonio Cesaro versus The Miz in a no disqualification match. That was awesome, man. Hardcore. They had chairs. They had kendo sticks. All kinds of match. All kinds of good action. But the only problem with this match I had was the goddamn ending. Miz, learn how to do the goddamn figure 4 leg lock. You can't do it? Don't do it, man. That's one of the best moves ever. You can't do it? Don't do it, man. Shit, what the hell? Why? I don't know. Forget that shit, man. Anyway, we get a funny segment with Jack Swagger and his friend talking about immigration, talking about, you know, how it's wrong that most Americans here today immigrated and all kinds of shit and all that. Pretty much talking shit about Mexicans. You know, they ain't gonna come forward with it, but pretty much talking shit about Mexicans. Alright, so this leads to match number 3, a match that should have been at WrestleMania. Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio. Put on a hell of a show. The fans was into it. Good action, good near falls, all kinds of shit. Awesome finish. Awesome finish, man. Dolph Ziggler jumped. I can't really explain it, but Dolph Ziggler jumped, tried to do a high DDT. Del Rio pushed him off and hit that arm breaker on him. I can't really explain it. It's one of those things you have to see, but awesome. I recommend y'all see that finish. That was an awesome finish. Del Rio wins. Awesome finish, like I said. That was awesome, man. Okay, so we get a little video package of The Rock, you know, talking about the Rock celebration later on tonight, like who gives a damn anyway. This leads to Wade Barrett in the pointless segment of the night. Wade Barrett comes out, talks about his movie, talk about how he's the star of the movie and shit like that, and he shows a clip of his movie. That's pretty much it. And then Sheamus gets on the tire and tries to talk about, hold on, fella, you don't have any lines in the movie, fella. You're not the star of that movie. Some kind of whack shit. I guess that was supposed to be funny, which it wasn't. So anyway, that was pretty much a waste of 5 minutes. So we get to match 4. Lord Tensai, Brodus Clay versus Primo and Epico. Y'all know the deal. Tensai Clay, skip. And we're skipping that. So this leads. Oh man, I forgot. I gotta mention this. They had a commercial after that Lord Tensai match. They had a commercial, and it said it had a SmackDown promo of Alberto Del Rio and Big Show. It said, after the Royal Rumble. I mean, what are the results? Who retained? Did Del Rio retain the title, or did Big Show become the new champion after Royal Rumble instead of Elimination Chamber? They said Royal Rumble. Like what the? What the hell? WWE is so fucked up, man. Okay, so this leads to Jack Swagger's union address. It was pretty cool, you know. I guess Jack Swagger really needs to work on the mic skills a little bit more. They was drawing a little heat, not as much. But okay, you know, work with him, man. Work with him. It's kind of too early, like I said, and they're going to realize that. But work with Jack Swagger, man. So this leads to Daniel Bryan and Swagger match. Daniel Bryan got squashed. Swagger whooped his ass, man. Whooped his ass. It kind of went too long for me. I really wasn't interested in the match. It went way over time. It should have ended earlier. But oh well. And Swagger won that match with an ankle lock win or whatever he calls it, the Patriot lock now, and he won with that. So this leads to Paul Heyman and Vicky Guerrero segment. Apparently, Vicky has a huge announcement, and the goddamn huge announcement was that Brad Maddox is the new assistant general manager. Yeah, big announcement. Wow, okay. Anyway. And then Vince McMahon's on the Titantron, and he challenges Paul Heyman into a fight. Not a match, a fight. So, and the fans didn't even react to it. They didn't cheer or anything, so that's going to be whack as fuck. So this leads to The Shield versus Sheamus, Jericho, and Ryback. Boring match. Woo, that match is boring. I was falling asleep on that damn match. Gosh, it didn't really pick up until Ryback came into the match and the fans was chanting "Feed me more," and Sheamus tagged in Ryback, and that's when the action picked up. But of course, they put the Shield over, and that's pretty awesome. They put the Shield over it once again, and then Blandy Borton takes on Kane. I was knocked out in that damn match. That match was so boring, so I couldn't tell you who won that match. I guess look it up. But this leads to The Rock. After that, I don't know who won that match. So The Rock comes out. It's The Rock celebration. He pretty much introduces the new WWE title. You thinking, yeah, finally somebody's changing that goddamn spinner belt. But The Rock makes it even worse. The damn title looks crappy, man. Oh my goodness. The title looks whack. It got the damn Brahma Bulls on the side. Like, you think John Cena's selfish? The Rock is selfish his damn self. He got the Brahma Bulls on the side. John Cena got the spinner belt, you know. What the hell, man? They're both the same. Like, I'm rooting for Cena at WrestleMania. I don't care, man. I'm going for Cena. As much as I hate Cena, I'm going for him at WrestleMania. But yeah, that's that Raw review, man. It really wasn't that good. It had a good start. Crappy ass ending. The Rock and all this bullshit. Whatever, man. I'll be doing an Impact review this Thursday. So, Roger D out.